Underground Railroad, featuring Dante, narrated by David Phifer and Lisa Kaiser. If we can get to my garage, we're home free. The moonlight lit the way better than the street lamps. The city was alive tonight, packed with partiers and drunks. Holding Chloe in my arms, I raced around the corner of the busy sports bar. She was remarkably quiet. Most 6-year-olds would be crying their eyes out if someone was trying to kill them. But with a tight grip around me, Chloe was painfully silent, almost stoic. But stoicism usually comes from a lifetime of reflection brought upon by years of pain and bad choices. Seeing a little kid this stoic bothered me to the core. Jocelyn fired her Colt Python 357 Magnum. With only a 3-inch barrel, it was an effective pistol for hunting. And even with hollow point bullets, it wouldn't do much good against the thing hunting us except buy us a few seconds. If that. When I passed the bar, it was another half block before I reached the parking lot to my garage. The store sign displaying Dante's Inferno finally came into view. With the Infern crossed out, I thought it was a clever name for my shop at the time, but now it just looked like a mistake. I've been meaning to change it, but for some odd reason, I just hadn't found the time. I wrenched on the front door, but it wouldn't budge. Just after midnight, the shop was locked tight. Damn it!
Better hurry up, boss!
I'm trying. I snatched the keys from my pocket and unlocked the door. Without flipping on the lights, I darted to the garage and raced through the cars and trucks as the smell of oil and gas filled my nostrils. With Jocelyn right behind me, the front door flew open. With pale dead skin and dressed in the ceremonial black leather of his tribe, the saint stood nearly 8 feet tall. Once only human, saints had been given unspeakable power by angels in order to annihilate the wicked of this world. A noble cause, perhaps, but these angels often have agendas outside of God's will, whether hijacked by their own obsessions or even fallen angels themselves. They create saints to be their holy warriors, their acolytes, not to serve God's hand, but their own. Standing tall in the moonlight, the killer slid out a strange blade from his sheath. It glowed with an eerie golden hue, lighting up the darkness, pulsating like it had a heartbeat of its own. Legends say if you listen closely, you can still hear the hundreds and thousands of screaming souls whose lives were taken by that sword. Well, that's what they say anyway. I don't give much credit to rumors. The saint's eyes glowed amber.
As a holy servant of the Lord, I request you surrender the child to me, for she is unholy and must face the Lord's holy wrath.
Backing up against a blue Chevy Silverado in the dark, I set Chloe to her feet and took her hand. This one is not meant for you, Saint.
The beast you hold is no little girl, Guardian. She does not exist in this world. She is but an echo, a fever dream, a vile abomination upon this plane of existence, and therefore must be exterminated to balance the heavenly scales of justice.
I cut my eyes to Jocelyn and nodded toward the back room. I respect your mission, Saint, but I am her protector. She may be forever, but this one is not evil, no matter the state of her existence. He cocked his head as if examining my soul.
Your heart is more pure than most, but you are misguided by your ignorance.
The blade exploded with blue and white angel flame.
Surrender her now, and I shall deliver a quick death of fire and ash to you all.
Gee, that sounds nice.
It is more merciful than one such as she deserves, mortal. The Lord will not be as forgiving as I.
Keeping her eyes on the saint, Jocelyn leaned into me and whispered,
Hey, I thought you said we'd be home free in the garage.
"The wards obviously don't work against saints." I gripped Chloe's hand tight. I thought they were a myth.
Apparently not.
She checked her revolver. It was empty.
What wisdom does the Tao have for us now, Mr. Miyagi?
I raised an eyebrow. Move like water?
I'm pretty sure that was Bruce Lee.
I glanced to my right, past a Ford Bronco. We need to make it to the trap door in the back room.
How long do you need?
About 7 seconds. Dropping the empty pistol, she grabbed a tire iron off the floor and swallowed.
You know me, Dante.
She smirked.
I always like a good challenge.
She charged at the saint. I ran with Chloe to the back room. Pulling a 6-inch blade from my belt, I sliced the palm of my hand and slammed it into the trap door on the floor. Throwing it open, I guided Chloe down the stairs. Jocelyn's scream pierced my ears as I jumped into the hole. Closing the hatch behind me, a quick glimmer flashed at the saint. I slammed the door shut. We raced down the stairway until we made it to the tunnel below my garage. Chloe squeezed my hand and whimpered. I crouched down and looked her in the eye.
Is Jocelyn coming?
I don't think so, honey. I put my knife away. She'll catch up with us later, okay?
What about the bad man?
My blood mark on the door shifted us into a different frequency. Like a portal. We're safe, for now. She dropped her gaze to the floor.
He won't stop until he finds me, will he?
I find that honesty is the best policy. No, he won't. I got to my feet and held out my hand. But as long as you have heart and follow your North Star, you will always have friends to protect you. Deal? She smiled.
Deal.
Chloe took my hand, and together, we walked down the tunnel toward a brand new life.
She's asleep in the backseat, not pressed flat to the glass. Every sign on my highway keeps asking who I serve, who I am. One voice says turn this car around, another says drive till the sky turns red. If the angels and the monsters wear the same white dress, if saving this child sends me to hell, and I walk through the fire, I'll carry her myself. I can't bow down to the fear in their eyes, can't serve two masters and still stay alive. If heaven turns its face while she cries, then I'll stand in the flames for the rest of my life. If saving this child sends me to hell, hell is holy if I have to. They draw lines in the churchyard saying trust us, we know best. But their prayers feel like verdicts, their blessing sounds like a threat. They say don't you dare defy us, this is bigger than that girl. But if I don't guard this heartbeat, what's the point of saving the world? If saving this child sends me to hell, then I'll walk through the fire, I'll carry her myself. in their eyes can't serve two masters and still stay alive. If heaven turns its face while she cries, then I'll stand in the flames for the rest of my life. If Savior, this child sends me to hell. Hell is holy if I have to. Tell me